Hi YouTube, and welcome back to Let's Play Sims 3 on Saturdays. Okay, so you can see here that Arya wants to call Eddie Mullis. Unfortunately, as you'll see, she ends up failing to do that. But here I also have her painting an achievement here, or an opportunity to create a still life, but I can't figure out for the life of me how to get her to actually do that. I think maybe possibly her painting skill just isn't high enough, so she just went from level 1 to level 2, and she's working towards level 3 in the painting skills area, and I think possibly that's, you know, where her problem is. Oh, and here now she needs to go because it's Thursday, so it's time for her Thursday class. And I decided to actually include this footage because it's one of those classes where it's not a rabbit hole, and she's actually outside sketching, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool. And Eddie Mullis is right there, the guy that she wants to call. And so one of the things I'm trying to get her to do is talk to him during class, but unfortunately, I guess she's pretty focused on her assignment. And there's her professor right there. She's joining in with the sketching. I'm guessing possibly they're sitting there just sketching whatever they're looking at. You know, if I were Arya, I'd be sketching that weird-looking statue there. She wants to improve her painting skills. She wants to pass exams, etc. So, but yeah, I think that's kind of cool that at least twice a week, you know, they have classes that aren't not in rabbit holes. So I think that's good, and this is a little bit more interesting instead of the lecture hall kind of thing that we saw. That's her Tuesday class where everyone's falling asleep. At least everyone here is having some fun. I mean, one guy is on his laptop, which I think is interesting, but everyone else is sketching. So I think that's cool. And so Eddie Mullis is one guy that she wants to talk to, but then there's a couple of other guys. I mean, she looks like she's one of the only girls in the class besides the professor, so she's got lots of opportunities for romance and things. So let me, like I said, you know, if you have any opinions as to who she should be dating, you know, let me know. There's definitely going to be some more opportunities as she goes to parties and stuff after classes and things. So we'll be definitely seeing some of these guys again. And so awkward, boring, uneventful. So yeah, this is a kind of a group outing, and it's she's not enjoying it, which is interesting. I mean, she's artistic and she likes painting and stuff, but as a group outing, just sitting around sketching, apparently she found it boring. And this guy is like totally fangirling over her. Oh yeah, he's a gold digger. We're not going after him. We don't want to be dating gold diggers. So, but at any rate, yeah, the class is almost over. I think she's the only one that's left sketching in it. I want her to talk to people, but she won't stop sketching. I guess I could have like forced her to stop, but I guess I didn't do it in time. I was like, oh, maybe she's almost done anyway. But by the time she actually finishes, everyone's like running off. Like, whoopsie. It's kind of like the way I was in college. It's like I just get my nose down and did my work, and I didn't talk to a lot of people. I was kind of shy. Alright, so this is later on, and she was invited to a party at her professor's house again. And so here, having an opportunity to hang out and chat with some guys. A werewolf here that looks a lot like what her dad looked like at this age. And I'm like, you know, let's not let's not repeat what her mom did. Let's not have her date someone that looks like her dad, because she looks so much like her mom as it is, that I don't want to kind of, you know, have the same kind of pattern emerge. Otherwise, this is going to become a very repetitive series. Here she seems to be getting along fairly well with this guy. So
Lab Traba. Fiddle
I'm gonna ask to sketch him, or at least that's a new interaction that I've got. And then here we've got this chick in the corner who's constantly rah rah rah. She does this throughout the entire party. It's slightly annoying. But I'm trying to do a bunch of interactions and just come out. See what I mean by her just constantly rah-rahing there in the background? It's like, okay. Everyone's slightly sleepy. Because, you know, they're staying up late to have a party and they're doing their homework and stuff. But yeah, she seems to be getting along well with this guy, and he's definitely one of the kind of guys. I don't know if I would have ever dated him, but I definitely would have drooled over him with the jacket. I don't know, he just looks kind of handsome to me, so I'm kind of pleased that she finds him interesting. But apparently he doesn't want to be sketched, so I'm like, alright. Now, you know, kind of group conversation going on here, so I think that's good. So she's just kind of socializing and making more friends. Oddly enough, well, maybe not oddly enough, but her professor is her best friend. But that's because I keep having her suck up to the professor during class, so. It's kind of, you know, again, I'm kind of reliving my university experience through this game. And yeah, I would suck up to the professor. I was always one of those teacher kind of students. I know a lot of people hate students like me, but I really liked talking to professors and stuff. And in fact, I had one professor, because I ended up minoring in German in undergrad, so I had to have a specialization because I was an elementary education major, and I ended up picking German as my specialization. And I took like German 101 and German 102, but I'm sort of a semi-native speaker because I grew up speaking it at home. So it became really easy, like an easy A for me. And so the rest of the credits that I needed for the specialization, I ended up doing as independent study with a professor. And basically, we would just go out and have a cup of coffee and chat, and I would get an A. So yeah, I'm that kind of student. It's probably also one of the reasons I miss being in school, is because, you know, I had an easier time than most people, because, you know, the professors always liked me and I usually got good grades, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed being on campus. It felt exciting, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed being a student. I mean, the only part I didn't enjoy were exams. Other than exams, I really enjoyed it. So anyway, so yeah, look, they're talking about art. Well, he's also one of the students in her class. So I think that's kind of cool that they both have similar interests. So they have a good chance. Here I'm just looking up, you know, her parents and stuff. And apparently she was a better friend with her mom than her dad. Whoops. But Jeffrey Dean, he seems to be hitting it off pretty well. So, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think these two should pursue a romance, or not? Let me know in the comments below. This is, you know, I'm doing this as a Let's Play. It's supposed to be a Let's Play where, you know, folks who are watching this are supposed to be giving me ideas or suggestions as to where to take the story. I'm not getting a lot of those from you guys, so I'm just kind of taking it in the direction I am. But, you know, I do appreciate all of you who do give me suggestions, and I think pursued a lot of where people have asked me and had said, oh, you know, it would be cool if she did blah. So I've been taking your suggestions and incorporating that into the game. So feel free to keep, telling me what you'd like to see. Alright, so they're done with their conversation. And listening to music, and then, basically it's the end of the party. And the footage I cut out there was basically her taking photos of a dirty toilet. I have no idea why she was doing that, but I was like, okay, that's weird. Waste of time in the video. So, anyway, so she went home, got some sleep, dreaming of painting, and I figured she could get up and finish her one painting that she started yesterday before going to class. And she's back in rabbit hole classes on this day, so I'm not including any of that in the video. But I figured she could at least finish this, and it won't get her skill all the way up to level 3, but at least she can finish the painting so she can start another one. I mean, yeah, it's a brilliant stick figure painting, isn't it? Alright, I think I'm going to start wrapping this up as well, and thank you so much for joining me this week, and until next week, I'm going to tell you to take care and embrace randomness. Bye-bye.